Hello everyone, welcome back to the Tech channel. In our previous video, which was lecture number 17, we had simulated shortcut distillation column, and in that system we were given the information about the percentage purities required in the top and bottom product. But in today's simulation task, we are given the values of percentage recovery, from which we have to compute the percentage purity of methanol in top product and percentage purity of water in bottom product. So as we know that shortcut distillation column is used to provide the initial estimates for the design of rigorous distillation column, and this shortcut distillation column uses Fenske-Underwood equation. So our today's problem statement is that a feed mixture which is in vapor state, it consists of 45 mole percent methanol and 55 mole percent water, which is fed to the distillation column at 3 bar at a flow rate of 500 kg mole per hour. The percentage recovery of methanol required in the top product is 99%. Please remember that this is not the mole fraction of methanol. In our previous video, we were given the percentage purity of methanol, which is the mole fraction of methanol in top product. But the purity and recovery are two different concepts. That's why I have prepared two different videos. And that of water in the bottom product is 95% and the top product is in liquid form. The pressure drop in condenser and reboiler are 0.1 bar and 0.2 bar respectively. So estimate the design parameters, which are stages. In stages we require number of stage and feed stage. In number of stage, obviously minimum number of stage and actual number of stages, temperature of condenser and reboiler, various flows and duties of condenser and reboiler. So quickly going to Aspen HYSYS, as you see I have added two components, methanol and water, and in our last video we had selected NRTL as property package with vapor model as RK. So going to simulation, and in separator this shortcut column is placed over here, and our first task is to do the connections of this distillation column. I will change its name to distillation column. The inlet is feed, condenser duty, top product in distillate, then reboiler duty, and then bottom product. So we have completed the required connections for this system, and we have to make sure that the top product phase is liquid as given in the problem statement. Now going to worksheet, and I will come back to our problem statement that the feed mixture is in vapor state. It means that the vapor value is 1, pressure is 3 bar, flow rate is 500 kg mole per hour, and composition for methanol is 0.45 and for water is 0.55 on mole basis. So going back to Aspen HYSYS, it's 1, 3 bar, 500 kg mole per hour with 0.45 for methanol and 0.55 for water, and click OK. Now we have to specify the unknown key components. As I have told you earlier that in a two component system there is one light key component and one heavy key component. Light key component is that component which is comparatively more volatile than other, and heavy key component is that component which is comparatively less volatile than the other. So in this case the methanol is light key and water is the heavy key. It means that we will receive high purity methanol from top while the high purity water is obtained from the bottom. So going to design and parameters tab, light key in bottoms, it means that some of the quantity of methanol will go in the bottom product, and heavy key in distillate, it means it will be water. Now what is this mole fraction? We have no information about it because we are given the percentage recovery of methanol and water. So I will take you now to the Excel sheet and we will compute these values over there. So as you see, I have prepared an Excel sheet in which molar flows, which are in kg mole per hour, and mole fraction is given. The feed in which methanol, water, and the sum of these two is our total feed. Similarly, the top product which contains methanol, water, and the total is mentioned over here. Similarly for bottom product, and here the mole fractions are mentioned as well. So total feed is 500 kg mole per hour. 45%, if I can show you the formula, 45% of this feed is methanol and the 55% of this feed is water. Now we have been given the information that the percentage recovery of methanol required in the top product is 99%. It means that 99% of methanol in the feed is going to the top product and 95% of the water in the feed is going to the bottom product. So 222.75 kg mole per hour out of 225 is going to top side, while the 261.25 kg mole per hour of water out of 275 is going to the bottom product. It means the remaining amounts are going to top and bottom product respectively. Means 275 minus 261.25, this amount is going to the top product, and same here for methanol, that 225 minus 222.75, 2.25 kg mole per hour is going to the bottom product. A sum of these two means 236.5 kg mole per hour is our quantity of top product, while the remaining quantity is of bottom product. Now we have to compute the mole fraction. The mole fraction is calculated by simply dividing methanol by the total amount. It means it is 0.9419. Similarly, 13.75 divided by 236.5 gives us information about the mole fraction of water in the top product. As you see that methanol recovery is 99%, but mole fraction is 0.9419 in the top product. It means the purity is 94.19%. So I hope you understand the difference between the percentage recovery and percentage purity, that it is 99% recovered, but the percentage purity of top product is 94.19%. Similarly, I will just copy paste it and paste it over here, and it will take automatic formulas from this side. And as you see, 95% water is recovered, but the mole fraction of water in this stream is 0.99. It means that 99% water is obtained in this stream. So what we will do, this methanol is light key which is going into the bottom is 0.0085, and the water which is the heavy key is going to the distillate. So we will use these values. I will just copy it and I will go to Aspen HYSYS and I will place methanol over here. Similarly, I will go to water and I will place water over here. So this is how you give the values of mole fraction when you are given the values of percentage recovery. In the previous case where percentage purity values were given, the mole fraction was straightforward. But in this case, it's computed that way. Now the pressure drop in the condenser and reboiler are zero point 0.2 bar and 0.1 bar respectively. It means that the pressure in the condenser is 3 minus 0.2, 2.8 bar, and in the reboiler is 3 minus 0.1 means 2.9 bar. So going back to the Aspen HYSYS, it's 2.8 bar and it's 2.9 bar, and as you see minimum reflux ratio has been computed, which is 1.776. As discussed before, that external reflux ratio is calculated by multiplying 1.776, which is the minimum reflux ratio, by a factor of 1.3. It means that the value is 2.3088, and as you see it has converged successfully. Now if I go to worksheet and check the composition, as you see the composition is the same, 0.9419 for methanol and 0.9915 for water, which we computed using Excel. And going to performance tab, we have been given the initial estimates of minimum number of trays, which are 6. As I have told you that we have to go to next digit. Even if it's 5.1, we will take 6. Actual number of trays 11.93712. Optimal feed stage round off 3.886 means 4. Condenser temperature 93.67, reboiler temperature 131, and the values of various flows for rectifying and stripping section for vapor and liquid flows, and condenser duty and reboiler duty. So that's how we compute shortcut distillation column using the percentage recovery information. In our next video, we will go to the design of rigorous column. So please do watch the video, like the video, share with others, and subscribe the channel Aspen Tech. Till then, it's goodbye. Stay tuned.